Hey guys, thank you for coming to this page. It's Project Global Relations. This video presents digital divide. This is just a brief introduction, but we would be glad if this video could help you even just a little. So let's get it started. Introduction to digital divide. Why is digital divide an issue? First, what is digital divide? How was your day? Think about commuting and waiting time. You must see a lot of devices on people's hands. They would browse internet, chat with friends, or play games. These days, thanks to the rapid development, people can easily access the internet and they can gain a lot of information from it. It could be said that people's knowledge will be gained by the internet. In other words, people will have less knowledge if they are without the internet. Digital divide is the gap of the amount of knowledge found by devices such as computers, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. And this is also the gap of the number of chances to access the internet. This issue is a global issue because the gap is obvious between areas and countries. Digital divide would also cause economic problems and social problems. Second, see the numbers. This is the percentage of the internet users in Europe, CIS. This is former Soviet Union, the Americas, Asia and the Pacific, Arab states, and Africa. Only less than half of the population in Asia and Pacific, Arab states, and Africa have the internet, even though 80% of people in Europe have the access. Thinking about opportunities, this is a huge gap. This is the other detail about broadband subscription. Broadband means a system of connecting computers to the internet and moving information such as messages or pictures at a very high speed. The highest is Europe, but Africa has less than 1%. What is the cause of this gap between these areas? Next is the cause. One of the causes is the infrastructure. European people have better environment where they can easily connect to the internet. However, people in the developing areas have less opportunities to be online because of less development. Another cause is poverty. People who cannot afford to get devices would have extremely less chances to go to the internet. Then they will get less information. Finally, we move on to the possible solutions. A possible solution is volunteering by developed countries to improve the infrastructure. If the environment would be improved, many more people could have the connection to the internet. Another solution is education. Better education will lead to children's career and a higher income, and then people afford to buy devices. What we can do at first is to mind the gap. Thank you for watching.